Creative
What's going
escapes.
on, YouTube? Creative Escapes in the building. Just want to touch bases, a little update on my Fireforce watching. Man, I remember I made a video like probably around the conception of this channel. I reviewed the Fireforce episode,
Episode 3,
the
dude.
episode that they met the Joker. For the longest, I could not watch this show. Like the first few episodes, the little stuff going on with I'm not really a fan service fan, and also, don't get me wrong, I love my women, but I'm not a fan service fan. You know what I'm saying? And women, I mean one woman, by the way, but you know what I mean. Anyways, I love my women, but the fan service is a little too much on this show sometimes. It's unnecessary with her. The old girl, I forgot her name, with her lucky lechery. That's so stupid. But man, after I got past the laboratory 5 with the captain, with the girl, they got the little, fetish of, putting people under her feet and saying, crazy stuff. And Shinra, with a little smile, he loves that at weird moments. But as I felt like a lot of people in the anime community felt the same. I don't know, I'm sure they read the manga, but I can see there's a lot of money behind this show, and it's a lot of budget, and it looks good. Regardless of how you feel about, the beginning of it, looks good. And once I got past, I would say, the little situation with the insect, the dude, oh my stars, him? Oh my stars! Yeah, that was. I'm not saying I enjoyed what was going on in the episode, but it made the story more interesting, And then we find out. By the way, all this is spoiler territory. I didn't pretty much binge from episode 6 to the current episode, which is like, I don't know, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't know what episode it is. I saw it last night, but the fact that I binged it towards where we are, man, the story has definitely picked up. We find out that his brother is the commander. He's probably the second-hand guy, maybe, to the evangelist, and who knows who this guy is. We see more introduction to the rest of the captains, how they're just we don't really know the motives of any of these different these Fireforce captains. Like, they all got their own little thing going on, like we've been explained earlier. The 5th and the 7th, and and the 8th are probably gonna be click up, some type of way. That's what it seems like. But the combustion thing, the whole, I don't really care for the insects thing. They could have, I don't know what's the route they're going with that. Why insects of all things? Why not an injection? Why not some type of liquid or anything? What's the point of them choosing bugs? And then also the whole thing with, we got a little more on the story with how, years ago the earth was torched with fire, and flames are everywhere. Like, it's very symbolic of a lot of different things, and I hope you guys are spiritually and
very suspicious,
woke to what this show may be pushing off as a message. Just like with the Kimetsu no Yaiba Demon Slayer anime, I'm mindful of what's been presented in front of me, but at the same time, I see that the story is actually being picked up, and I'm quite enjoying it. I'm curious to see where it goes. I'm curious to see how strong Shinra becomes, because apparently him with his little footprints or whatever, devil's footprints, that means something. I don't know what that means exactly. Like I said, the demon thing is becoming a trend in the newer anime, especially. Not saying we haven't seen it before, but it's definitely been picking up into the demon anime realm, I believe. Just shows that just touch on that topic. They're touching on religious stuff. That I'm seeing God being in said in animes now. I don't know which God they're referring to, but it could be Buddha, could be the Christian God, it could be whatever God. I'm not sure what's going on, but I know there's a sorry about that. I know there's some type of just there's some type of message that they're trying to push. Man, but so much has happened, I don't know where to go. I wasn't really that impressed with the oh my stars dude. He was strong, I guess, and the powers were unique, but I think more so the impact was what he was doing and who is he doing to. She always idolized him, and and for him to be that demented and throw it off, it just really shows we don't really know who is part of this organization of, the white cloak people, as they call them. How does this evangelist have all these people brainwashed to not only, doing what they do to other people to find these candidates for whatever they're trying to do, but also to take the bugs themselves, like your boy did on the last couple episodes. He injected the bug in his mouth, licked his tongue and everything, act like he was eating mama's home cooking. Yes, turn me to an inferno. I don't know what's going on with that. Also, I like to see that the captain of the 8th, even if we know he doesn't have no type of ability, he's not weak. And of course he's not weak. He's a captain. He has to be able to hold his own, but he hold his own off of sheer grit and just the tech that he has to use. He has to protect his body. And we see that we got a new character added from the last episode, and I think he may play a huge factor in the captain being, something formidable. We don't know what's going on with the Joker guy and the scientists, what their true intentions, but something tells me that they may not be the bad guy all the way, but I don't know it, because like that whole little scene with when we first met him, something's not off. Something's not off. Something's very off. But yet he's giving him breadcrumbs about his brother and this and that and other. So he might be good. He might just be weird looking just like his brother. So it might be one of those don't judge the book by its cover. But like I said, I'm enjoying the show. I'm starting to ramble about the show a little bit. And for me to do that means that it has my attention. I knew the show was going to pick up. And I'm glad that I didn't, well, I have no, I'm subscribed to Verve and Funimation and all those things. So I was going to watch it eventually. But they got some shows out there that's popular that I'll watch years later. Like, what's that? Agama Got Killed? I watched that way after the fact. Because I saw how hype. I'm starting to see that a lot of these shows, especially I'm watching shonen stuff. See, like Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer was a show that was very episode by episode. I'm not sure the pacing of the manga, but the pacing of the show is great. See, Fireforce, and I wouldn't even say Dr. Stone, but Fireforce especially, I'm putting that in the same category as not a One Piece, but that's really drawn out. You know what I'm saying? I love One Piece, but it's drawn out. But Fireforce seems like they're gonna draw us out a lot longer than what it should be. So like I said, I think I'm probably gonna review it maybe in threes. I don't know, but I'm glad I picked up the show. Tell me that you guys are liking the show so far. Comment below. Like and subscribe to my channel. Check out my other videos. This is Creative Escapes. Little update with my Fireforce. I'm glad I kept watching it, man. I don't know about these demon footprint stuff, but hey, whatever. Anyways, y'all be blessed and stay safe out here. Peace.